Well, hello, this is Rochelle and welcome to my channel. Today I'm using an Ella Roetz printable called Consolations and I'm using it in my big illustrating Bible in Psalm 94 verse 19, and I'm just grabbing a few scraps and bits and pieces with some texture from my little drawer that I have next to my desk. So if you don't see me, that's what I'm doing. I'm going to be using the page idea. I've said this before. I think a page idea is great. Even if you just need a little bit of extra inspiration, you don't have that kind of natural instinct to build a page. I love these page inspirations, they're great. So I'm just going to add some texture and some background to this page idea, and I'm going to do that by using a gelato in three ways. I'm going to be smushing it, I'm going to be stenciling it, and I'm going to be splattering it. So I'm using the amber gelato from the iridescent 2 range. It's like a jewel color, yellow brownish with shimmer. It's beautiful, and I just scribbled it onto an old piece of packaging, added some water and smushed it onto the page. Once that is done, I'm going to use that same piece of packaging, scribble it on, take my foundation contour brush and then apply it through my stencil. The specific foundation contour brush had some darker color from a previous time, and that's okay, kind of works. Doing the same technique, just scribbling at it and then adding some water to make some splatters on this page. And then while this dries or just stands for a little bit, because gelatos really do dry quickly, I'm just tearing this piece of paper. It's handmade paper. It's got like leaves in it, rose colored leaves in it, and I'm just tearing it down the center and then adding or gluing the two straight sides together, so it's got this torn edge on both sides of this paper. So is there rhyme or reason in this? Absolutely not. I just like it. Using what's left over from my packaging to smush onto that page then and bring it in more coherently. I did have a Hessian bag piece that I kind of unraveled and just put some of those strings and pieces in the mix. Okay, so first working on looking at if my layout can look like Ella's. It's really pretty. And so then starting to build these clusters. I want all of those bits and bobs and threads and pieces in there, and then using my Tombow multi-liquid glue to just glue it down so that I can make sure it sticks. I don't glue the little pieces, I glue the big heart over the little pieces, so it adds the glue to those pieces as well. And then just building the cluster exactly like the page idea. I do have a bigger Bible here, so I do have some bigger space. If you don't and you want to do a tip-in is purely a page that you can glue to the middle of your Bible with double-sided tape, and it pages then like a normal page. So you don't need a big Bible to do this in. I just didn't have space in Psalm 94 in any of my other Bibles. So Psalm 94 speaks of God's comfort cheering us up, and I really in this last week have experienced that, where the Lord's comfort has given me hope and cheer, and I've seen the silver lining literally around the clouds, and it's made me understand and realize that we are not as a people without hope. God's comfort, his consolations cheer our souls. And then to add my own little gold lining to this, I am taking my Winsor & Newton gold ink, and I'm taking a fan brush and literally just making big liberal gold splashes all over this page, and then taking a gold Jelly Roll pen to underline my verse and calling it a page. I had so much fun creating this. Thank you so much, Ella, for this gorgeous printable. I love the textures and the layers, and that's how God works with us, in textures and layers. See you again soon. Bye-bye.